Seeking Alpha is one of the largest investing communities in the world where users can access financial news, stock research tools, and much, much more. If you don't have the time to research stocks every single day, then Seeking Alpha may be just what you need. In this video, I'll be focusing specifically on the Seeking Alpha Premium version, which is a paid version. I'll take you inside the platform, show you how you can utilize some of the tools, and hopefully answer some questions you've had regarding Seeking Alpha Premium. Let's go. Hey there, welcome to the channel. As I did already mention, I'm about to take you inside Seeking Alpha Premium. Let me first just show you how much Seeking Alpha costs, as I know that probably plays a pretty big factor in whether or not you want to pay and use the service for yourself. Now, as of the time recording this video, Seeking Alpha Premium costs $29.99 per month if you pay monthly, or $19.99 per month if you opt to pay annually, which comes to $239 of an annual payment. Now, of course, there is a free version of Seeking Alpha, but as I show you how to use Seeking Alpha Premium, you'll be able to quickly see how they are much different and that you will be very limited on what you can do with that free option. Lastly, before I take you inside Seeking Alpha Premium, I just want to let you know that I will link you directly to sign up in the description below, and I'll also pin that link in the comments section of this video. If you do decide to try out the Seeking Alpha Premium version, our link will get you a discount on the first year, and I believe it will get you started with a 7-day free trial. And then it looks like it's going to get you 50% off your first year of the service. All right, so we are now inside of Seeking Alpha Premium. I've had this account for about a year now, and for the most part, I've really enjoyed it. Let's just take a look at a couple things here on the right side. I'm just going to click up here, and I'm going to go to Account Settings just to show you a couple things. And let's go to the, I think it's the alert preferences. And if you look down below, now my one complaint, and it's my fault, it's not necessarily a complaint of Seeking Alpha, is the amount of emails that I was getting. So I literally just checked these off because I was getting them all the time. It was flooding my email box. So definitely something you want to make sure that you keep track of if you don't want to be bombarded with emails. But I was following these different ETFs and company stocks, and as you can see, I was getting 36 emails about Apple. I was getting 34 about Alphabet. 6 and 1, not as bad there. So I am interested in kind of keeping that one. I'll go ahead and check that one back off. But I did not need to get all those emails. If I wanted to find out the latest or get those updates, I can just go into the site myself and look at it. I didn't need those emails, but it's up to everyone's preference. So maybe that might be something that you'd like. It's definitely something that I wasn't necessarily a big fan of. So let's go into the newsletters then option here. Just wanted to show you one more thing here. And you can choose to subscribe to any of these newsletters. There's tons of them, and this is a nice feature if you are a premium user. I'm only subscribed to the one, the Wall Street Breakfast, so I'd like to get that one, but it's really up to your preference. There are tons of different options that you can choose from. Let's go back to the main site. So I'm going to click back on the left side there. And before I get into anything else, I just want to show you this main page as you walk in. As you come onto the site, you can see the rundown here. You can look at the markets very easily, change it to a 5-day or 1 month, up to a max. It takes you back to what, 1997? Maybe even a little bit earlier than that. Yeah, 94, 93. It takes you back 30 years or whatever, but you don't necessarily need to do that. But if you can kind of see Dow Jones, S&P 500, NASDAQ, crude oil, gold, Bitcoin, and you can go into the world and commodities and futures and treasures. Really, whatever your interest is, it covers it right on that main page. And you're also going to get the latest news. So you're not going to get bombarded with emails, but if you want to check out the latest news on different stocks, it's right there. Some trending analysis articles, some trending news articles over here as we go down a little bit lower. This is my portfolio that I've put in. This is necessarily my actual portfolio. It's kind of a fictitious portfolio, but I wanted to use it so you guys can kind of see how it works. And then we go down, and one thing I like though is the green. You know, when you see green, you're in a good position. You start to see the yellow and reds. You might want to start to take a look at what you're investing in. If you look, the headline, some more headline news. the top rated stocks for the day, editor's picks, just a ton of things all on this main page that you can see. The last thing that I wanted to show you was just the dividend aspect. So if you are a dividend investor, there was the option to kind of take a look at what the yields are and some upcoming ex-dividend dates. So if you're looking for when those payments are going to be for those funds or stocks, you can check that out here in the upcoming X dates area that you see on the screen. I'm going to go back up. That just kind of gives you a brief overview of what the main site looks like once you're logged in for your premium account. And then I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So if I go over to analysis, this is going to break down the different sectors of the market. So you can see analysis over here, and then the different articles that go with each of those sectors. And I can just kind of scroll down. As you can see, it gets pretty in depth, and you can go, a variety of ways. If you want to look at mutual funds, there you go. You got a bunch of articles on mutual funds. If I'm interested in biotech, I can then find a bunch of information, articles about biotech to find out which companies, are in the news or are popular. Then we go down to news. Just once again, more ways to organize yourself. You can favorite these by checking those off, making the stars yellow or gold, and you can kind of customize it to whatever you like, whatever you're interested in, whatever you're interested in investing in, and that's going to kind of be what the news part on the left side is going to help you do. Then if you go to market data, and this is going to look at the performance of the market and is just going to help break it down even further. So what we saw on the main page, this takes it a whole nother step deeper, and so you see how it's breaking down into U.S. equity sectors, equity factors, global equities, different countries, bonds, commodities, currencies. There's just a ton of information. It's almost too much information, but that's kind of what Seeking Alpha, why people pay for it, is because you can literally get any data that you need on the markets. Then if we go to the Explore Investing Groups, now this is something that I was just going to kind of show you. I have not done a whole lot involved with this, but if you want to be part of a group that are of like-minded individuals, you can add this onto your subscription. So this is not going to be part of Seeking Alpha Premium. You'd have to add on, but there are some free trials, so you can test it out, see if it's for you. But you can go very in depth and be part of groups that are like-minded, that are similar. They have a similar mindset on what they're investing in, and it just might be a good group for you to get involved with. But there are a ton of options for that. I'm not going to go too much further, but I just wanted to share that is an add-on to Seeking Alpha Premium. Then if we go to portfolios, you can specifically look at your portfolio, and obviously we have seen this, but it's just going to make it more in depth. There's so many different ways you can take a look at your portfolio. And the thing that I like about this is, because I said this is kind of a fictitious portfolio, it's companies that I like, or funds that I like, but you can, if you have funds in multiple places, multiple brokerages, you can share exactly what you have. You can even link it if you'd like, but you can also just bring all of those different platforms, and you can see your entire portfolio in one place, which I think is pretty cool. It is going to be a big step to do that at first, but once you get it all set up, it'll make your life a lot easier, and it'll allow you to just go to one place to take a look at how your investments are going, how things are working for you. Now let's go down to the last little section here on the left, and let's just take a look at, this is the kind of a find and compare area. And so if we go to here to top stocks, you can see Seeking Alpha's top rated stocks is a collection of the best rated stocks from 3 independent sources available on the Seeking Alpha website. So basically, if you scroll down here a little bit, you're going to go ahead and see each of those stocks that they were talking about. It's a nice little list which gets updated daily. A lot of green there, which is why they're on this list. Then if you go to the top ETFs, you can find the top rated ETFs, and you can kind of explore them. Maybe you've never heard of these, and so it would give you an idea. Maybe you want to compare them, which we'll get into in a second. But you can take a look, and it might open your world to funds that you never heard of, or some things that you maybe are interested in. And that whole quant rating is a big deal. It's too much for me to understand, but a quant rating is how attractive a company might be from an investment perspective. So it's a big math problem that puts together a bunch of factors and is going to help to make your life a lot easier when it comes to finding the best stocks or funds to be in. So you can take a look at the top ETFs. There's the stock screener, so you can choose what you want, and it's very easy. Stock screener, I have another video that kind of goes in depth with how to use the stock screener. When we were rating the stock screeners, this one came out pretty high. We were pretty happy with how it worked, and it was easy to use. So you can create it here, and it would just then create a list of stocks that meet the needs and desires of what you want your investment to be. There's an ETF screener. So if you want to look at those funds rather than the stocks, specific stocks. And then the last part of this is the comparison. So now you can take whatever companies or sectors or whatever, or ETFs, whatever it might be, and this is an area where you can plug in that information and you can compare them, and you can kind of see how it would, you'd be able to compare them against each other to find out which one it truly is the best for your situation. So I know I didn't go super in depth, but I wanted to cover the entire website, the entire part of Seeking Alpha Premium. So I hope that it was for you to be able to see what it's like actually inside the platform. All right, so what did you think about the platform? Definitely let me know in the comments below. Do you think this service is worth the cost? Do you think there's a good return on investment? As I've explored the site, obviously, I can't directly say there is a direct correlation to higher returns after using the service, but I do feel as though my knowledge on investing and finding out hard to find information about different companies has definitely increased. But anyway, if you did find some value in seeing how Seeking Alpha Premium works, please give this video a like below. We really appreciate it. And also, if you're ready to check out this service for yourself, as I mentioned, we do have links in the description as well as a pinned link in the comments to get the best deal possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.